Hi everyone, my name is Didi Esse. Welcome to my YouTube channel and my fourth book review of the year. For those of you who are just joining me, I am doing a personal challenge this year where I'm reading 24 books in a year, so 24 books in 12 months, which puts me at a book every 2 weeks, which is something I've never done before. So it's a habit that I'm learning. So in order to make sure that I keep it going, I do these videos to keep accountability, so to speak. So the book that I'm going to review on this time is Real Love by Tony Gaskins Jr. Tony is a life coach. He's a relationship advisor. He's a marriage counselor. So they say that an expert is someone who's made all the mistakes in a very narrow field. And Tony basically portrays that he is that person who's made a lot of mistakes in his relationships, and he uses his story to teach people what not to do in relationships, so to speak. So, anyway, so he begins with talking about his early life and how he learned to love wrong, and he became what he called the uh, the grown boy. Okay, so he transitioned from the grown boy to the the man that he is today. That is an exemplary man who is a role model and a great life coach to people. Anyway, in his early life, he has witnessed a lot of abuse. He's witnessed a lot of domestic violence. He's witnessed a lot of control, a lot of arguing and yelling in relationships. So that has basically programmed his consciousness to say that love is supposed to hurt, that love is supposed to be controlling, that if he doesn't control the other person, then they'll try to do it to him. So it's a war zone. Basically, that's what he's learned in his early life. So eh, he talks a lot about his love life with different women, and how each and every one of them was different depending on the type of woman that he's dealing with. Um, it wasn't until he met his wife that everything changed. Tony was what you will call a bad boy. He was selling drugs. He was using and abusing all kinds of women financially in every way possible. So he was exploring uh, a women in every way that he possibly can, and he didn't know better. Now, what he credits his wife a lot to um, how he became successful. Why is that? Because when he met his wife, when he met Cherie, of course he started doing the same thing. Of course he started doing, you know, uh, lying and doing the cheating thing, doing the abuse thing. Except that this time he was stopped. Yeah, she stopped him. She corrected him. The first time he talks about how the first time he yelled at her, and she said, "Whoa, you do not yell at me. What are you doing? Don't yell at me." So he stopped because he didn't know that he was taken back, because he never really had any woman stand up for herself in front of him before. Um, and then after they got married, he promised to stop selling drugs, and he didn't stop. He went back to selling drugs. Okay. First time she left. He tried to keep her in the house. No, she fought him and she left. So he said that those incidents have really uh, shifted something in him. It has made him go. He went to church and he started reading the Bible. He started to uh, tap into his higher potential, and he wrote his first book, and he started pitching to Oprah. He started everything that he did by himself. He didn't have a life coach. He didn't have a mentor. He didn't have anybody. He did everything on his own. He was using YouTube videos. He was pitching big thing people like Oprah, and then he was featured on Oprah. Finally, after pitching Oprah for so long, he learned how to pitch high shows like that. So he basically became successful by just literally believing that he could do it. And Cherie was behind him. She helped him publish his book. She helped him in a lot of ways. So he credits a lot of his success to Cherie. One thing I wanted to talk about, and what I've always learned and known as a woman, is this: feminine power is something very complementary and it's like the oxygen to masculine power. Before the Bible was written, before Eve was evil, even the serpent became evil, there was an age where women were regarded as a source of wisdom. The woman was the image of divinity. And in those ages, civilizations thrived. They were very powerful civilizations. They were very successful civilizations because they were led by feminine power. Now, with the introduction of the Bible, everything has turned upside down. The Eve was evil. Eve was a temptress, and she became the symbol for every woman in every aspect of in every part of the world. So the woman became oppressed. As a result, feminine power diminished and masculine power has taken over. Now, neither one of those powers are bad. Masculine power coupled with feminine power is unstoppable. The thing that people don't realize today is that we have been living in an age that has been thriving on masculine power. We have the industrialization and we have the new age of technology now that we're living in. And it's amazing. It's amazing. Uh, but with all of that, we have a lot of chaos. We have a lot of chaos. Why? Because the woman has been uh, sitting on the back burner. She's been put there and she has been suppressed in a lot of ways, and defined and put into a box. So, however, there's a shift in consciousness in the consciousness of the world right now that I feel is coming into fruition. There are more people waking up and understanding that you know it's not just masculine power that we need to tap into ourselves. People are realizing that everything that we ever need is within us. You know, I do yoga and I credit a lot of my peace of mind to yoga. I love yoga, and I go there and I see all these grown men like like big, huge, muscular football players in there doing yoga. It's amazing. I love that. I love to see that. And I talk to them. They're awesome. So, there's a shift in consciousness, and it makes me really happy that's happening. And I really believe that the woman is the first teacher. The woman, it is our place to teach. If we do not teach, then our our children and their children's children uh, will always do what they've always done, which is something that will not progress them. So the woman is the first teacher. I don't care where you've been. I don't care uh, what you've done. When you're born as a woman, you need to step into your power and understand that you're the first teacher. So when you come across someone, when you come across anybody, they should always understand what you stand for. That means that you should, implement your standards. Make sure that you're being respected. Make sure that you're being honored. And where you're not honored, you should turn away and you should never look back. Anyway, I am DDS, wherever you may be, wherever they may be right now. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you have a spectacular day, night, or evening. Thank you. Ciao.